In the halls of today's greatest museums lie treasures worth more than kingdoms, beautiful, priceless, and admired by millions. Yet behind their shine lingers a darkness. Blood spilled, traditions broken, curses whispered. Two of these relics stand apart, the ivory mask of Queen Idia and the Hope Diamond.
In the early 16th century, the Kingdom of Benin was torn by a bitter succession crisis. After Oba Azulua's death, his son Esigi fought for the throne. At his side stood a woman who would change history, his mother, Idia. Idia was no ordinary queen. She wielded political cunning, mystical power, and military skill. Legends say her charms and strategies ensured her son's survival, even when tradition demanded that the mother of a new king be executed. To save his mother, Esigi reportedly hid her until he could abolish the law. Esigi abolished that deadly custom, creating the title Ioba, Queen Mother, and raised his mother to a throne of her own. When victory over the Igala kingdom secured his rule, Esigi honored her with a masterpiece, an ivory mask carved in her likeness. Its hollow eyes, inlaid with iron, were said to see beyond the living. Its pale face, serene yet powerful, became both a portrait and a vessel of spiritual protection. But centuries later, in 1897, darkness fell. British forces invaded Benin, burning palaces, exiling the Oba, and looting thousands of treasures. Among them, the sacred masks of Queen Idia. Soldiers carried them off to London, their hands stained with fire and blood. Some of those who profited from the loot would meet ruin themselves. Today, the mask rests in Western museums, not Benin. Its presence stirs anger and sorrow, and calls for its return have echoed for decades. For many Nigerians, it is not just an artwork, it is a stolen soul of a kingdom, a reminder that some treasures shine brightest when taken through violence.
Across the seas, another treasure rose from the earth carrying whispers of a curse. In the 17th century, a deep blue stone, 112 carats, was stolen. So the tale goes, from the eye of a Hindu idol in India. Priests cursed it, declaring doom upon anyone who dared to claim it. The stone found its way to Europe, sold by merchant Jean-Baptiste Tavernier. Legends say he died torn apart by wild dogs, a story likely false, but it fueled the curse. In 1668, King Louis XIV acquired it, reshaping it into the dazzling French blue. For a time, it gleamed in the French crown jewels. But when Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette wore it, revolution followed. Both died at the guillotine. Others linked to the gem nobles, friends, confidants met bloody or tragic ends. In 1792, during the chaos of the revolution, the diamond was stolen, vanishing into shadow. When it resurfaced, smaller and recut, it bore a new name, the Hope Diamond. From then on, misfortune seemed to stalk its owners. The Hope family descended into bankruptcy. The American heiress Evelyn Walsh McLean, who bought it in 1912, wore it proudly, yet her life unraveled in tragedy. Her son died in a car crash, her daughter from an overdose, her husband lost his mind, and she herself died in debt. Finally, in 1958, jeweler Harry Winston donated the gem to the Smithsonian. He sent it, almost mockingly, in a plain brown paper package. Since then, the stone has been free of tragedy, but its legend of doom clings to it like a shadow that can't be shaken.
An ivory mask of Idia, a treasure born of a mother's survival and mystical power, stolen in fire and colonial bloodshed, now locked in foreign glass, its spirit displaced. The Hope Diamond, a jewel of impossible beauty, whispered to be cursed, scattering death and ruin through royal courts and noble families, until it found a resting place in a museum. Both treasures endure as symbols of wealth and power, but each also carries a darkness, one forged in the violence of empire, the other wrapped in the wrath of gods and legends. So we ask, which legacy is darker, the mask that was stolen from a kingdom's soul, or the diamond that destroyed all who dared to claim it?